All right. We are going to go over some of the things in your 6th marking period folder. This is dollars and cents, but we're going to talk about the parenting project today, and that is the same project that you will see if you are in interpersonal relationships or digital media. So we're going to start with the parenting project. It's in the 6th marking period under parenting project files. We're going to start. You have some assignments here. You have 5 assignments. None of them will take you an extremely long time period, but you do need to make sure that they get done. All of these could probably be done this week, and a couple of them are going to take you less than a minute, honestly, to do. All right, this first one is the Sock Baby Project 1 assignment, and it says Project Guidelines. You're going to click on that, and where did the file go? All right, right here. Here's the file. It says Sock Baby Project Guidelines. We're going to open this up, and we're going to go over it and read through it and make sure everybody understands what's going to be required. All right, first of all, you must keep your sock baby with you at all times and treat it carefully. It is a baby. It is not a beanbag to be tossed, played with, left outside in the rain, or anything else. You may leave your sock baby in my classroom daycare center. I'm going to set one up probably right over there. You may drop it off before first period begins. You must stop by to check on your baby during your lunchtime. You must pick up your baby after the 3:35 bell and before 3:45. You are the only person that can pick up your baby from daycare. If you have some kind of practice or tutorial after school, you need to stop by here and get it on your way. I'm pretty sure, is track over now? Yeah, so there shouldn't be any practices right after school going on except tennis, and I don't start that till 4:30. You must not disrupt class with your sock baby. If your teacher has a designated nursery or daycare area, you must leave your baby there during class time. If not, you must keep it on your desk or in a carrier. You may not keep your baby in your backpack. We do not store babies in backpacks, okay? Do not mistreat your sock baby. Do not throw, toss, shake, or otherwise treat your sock baby in a harmful way. Don't leave it in the car. Okay? Your teachers will be watching and will let me know by filling out a Sock Baby Protective Services form reporting you for sock baby abuse or neglect. They will tell me if you do these things. Other students can tell me if they see you doing these things. Do not allow other students to mistreat your sock baby. If someone takes your sock baby and starts to throw it, you are to fill out a form for baby abuse or neglect, and that person will receive consequences. For real. You must bring it. It's your job as a parent to protect that baby from everyone. So don't just hand it over to somebody to play with. We can't do that. You must bring it to school every day. You may not leave it at home. It must be at school every day. I have to see it every day. That will be considered abandonment if you don't bring it. You must watch or have a responsible person watch your baby at all times, including weekends and evenings. Your parents may babysit, but you must pay for babysitting and either money or chores. Your parents may babysit one time for free. They can be grandparents one time for free. The rest of the time they have to charge you chores or money. If you have a babysitter, you must message me on Remind to tell me when you leave your sock baby with the sitter, and message me again when you return to pick up your sock baby. So if you're going to leave your baby with someone, you text me on Remind, I'm leaving my baby with blah, blah, blah. And then later on, whenever you pick it up, I picked up my baby. Your baby will need a blanket, a bottle, a crib, and a carrier. You can make those. Washcloths make great blankets for these. Just a washcloth. That'll be fine. Other guidelines may be posted at a later time provided the need arises. I'm going to pause the video for just a second, and then I'm going to give you the code that you need to join on Remind in order to receive the messages for that. All right, I'm going to type in the code for you for Remind. You're going to need to join this Remind, and it is Sock Baby 18. Sock Baby 18. All right, okay, you guys need the number too. Remind code is Sock Baby 18. Send the code in a text message to 81010. All right, I need to make sure that you join Remind today. It has to happen today so that you will be in there, because I will check to make sure that you joined. You will get different random messages in there from time to time, and we'll talk about those later on. At this point, are there any questions about this first part of the project? All right, what you're going to do here after you have read that, it says read the project guidelines and sign them by following the instruction below. You will need to read inside the guidelines before you can have your sock baby. After reading and reviewing the attached document, click on Write Submission and type or copy and paste the following statement: I have read and understand the guidelines for the Sock Baby project. So you can just click right here on Write Submission, type that statement in there, and click Submit. And you have turned in the first assignment. It is done. All right, let's look at, oh, this one right here. Sock Baby project, Sock Baby supplies. We need to look at that. All right, the things that you're going to need are a pair of socks, and those need to be crew socks. I will show you a picture of crew socks, what crew socks look like. All right, crew socks are not ankle socks. Crew socks are the ones that are not all the way up like tube socks or knee socks. They're kind of like mid-calf.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you need crew socks for this. Let's see. Let me go to, here's another one. Here's some crew socks. Notice these don't have the gray on the heels and the toes like the other one did. It doesn't matter if they do, but it's okay. And then there's always pink socks, pink crew socks. Oh, looky here. Here's some pink flowery crew socks. We got those right there. Oh, and look here, camouflage crew socks.
Oh, yes.
Okay? I don't care if they're printed. I really don't. That's fine. If you want to, you know, make your baby special and give it a, you know, printed outfit or whatever, that's fine. All right, but everybody understands what crew socks are, though. They are not ankle socks. Guys, remember I'm recording. They are not ankle socks. They are not no-show socks. They are crew socks. They come up a little bit onto your calf. Okay, so let's go back to that. Make sure everybody understands. Please bring a pair of socks with no holes in them. If they have holes in them, it will be problematic because they will lose their beans. Don't do that. And I need them by tomorrow. Okay? You can buy new ones if you want to. You can use old ones. Just please wash them. Maybe even put some fabric softener that smells good on them or something. You know. All right, you also need to bring a 2-pound bag of pinto beans. Pinto beans don't cost very much. It'll cost you, you know, anywhere from $1 to $2 tops for that. If you would rather bring $3 for the beans and the socks on Tuesday, I can go buy them on Monday after school. That would be today. If you need me to purchase those items, please let me know today. Reply to the Sock Baby Project announcement email you received and let me know. I will send an announcement to you here in a few minutes, and then hold on to that for now. I will send you an announcement. It will come to your Office 365 email. If you want me to buy the items for you, you need to send me an email so that I know exactly how many people to plan for. And you will need to bring the $3. If for some reason you forget the $3, it's okay. You can bring it to me on Wednesday. But I do need it as soon as possible because I will be going to spend my own money to buy this if I have to. So you'll need to bring your $3 as soon as possible. If you can bring extra socks, that would be very helpful. If you have socks that you're not going to wear anymore and they're all clean and don't have holes in them, bring them. Smaller socks that your little brothers or sisters have outgrown will be welcome. They make great preemie babies. They make great ones and I'll show you some examples of what they'll look like here in a little bit. You will also need to bring rubber bands or hair ties. You will need at least 6 of them. Please bring extras if you can. I have these like this that I found on the clearance aisle at Walmart. They're kind of pretty. They've got black and white, and then they have just some really pearly looking colors and bright colors. Or I would prefer that you didn't get the ouchless hair ties, the ones that are kind of fabric, because those can tend to come undone easier than these, because these are the rubber hair ties. They're going to stay together better, and you're going to have less of a chance of your baby coming apart and losing beans. All right, let's see. If you want to bring buttons or other decorative materials for your baby, please feel free to do so. I will try to have a hot glue gun if you want to glue something on there. I make no promises about that because I can't seem to locate it at the moment, but I will find it. In order to turn in this assignment, pay attention up here. Click on text submission and type the following statement. I have read and understand that I need to bring my supplies for the project on Tuesday, April 24th. Again, super easy grade. You're going to click right here on write submission beside where it says text submission. You're going to type the statement. I have read and understand that I need to bring my supplies for the project on Tuesday, April 24th, and then you're going to click submit, and that is your second assignment. So these 2 assignments that we've gone over on here, you can take care of today and they'll be done. And then you are 2/5 of the way done with this. Any questions so far? All right, we talked about the supplies, we talked about the guidelines. This next assignment says Sock Baby Project 2, this is the second assignment, Google form. Says decide whether your baby is a boy or a girl. You can't do this yet because you haven't created it yet. Decide on a name for your baby. You may use marker or buttons or whatever to make your baby's face. Remember that they sleep a lot, so if you want to draw their face sleeping, that's okay. Take a photo of you and your baby. I know you take selfies. Take a selfie of you and your baby. I know you do this. I watch. Complete the Google form below. Remember to add your photos as files when you get to that part of the form. After you have finished the Google form, click on Write Submission and type the following statement, I have submitted the Google form. You're going to submit the form and you're going to type a statement on here saying that you did. I'm going to show you what the form looks like. All right. It says if you have twins or triplets and you don't know what you're having yet, fill out a separate form for each sock baby. The name and, never mind that part right there. All right. You're going to put in your last name, your first name, your student ID number, and your school email address. That's your ID at crowleyisdtx.me. You're going to tell me whether it's a boy or a girl, and I may decide that for you. We may draw, and I may decide that for you. I haven't decided. Is your sock baby full term or premature? Some of you will get a premature baby, a really tiny one that you have to take extra special care of. Okay? And then you're going to have to tell me what your sock baby's name is. Down here it says upload a photo of you and your sock baby together. Also upload a photo of your sock baby alone. You may also upload 3 other photos of your sock baby and other family members. So right here you would just click add file. you would find the files that you want to upload, and I have it set where you can upload 5 photos. You don't have to upload 5 photos. You have to upload at least 2. One of you and your baby together and one of your baby alone. Any questions on that form? When you're done, you click submit. Then you go back here. Let's go back. And remember, you're going to do this assignment, and then on write submission, you're going to type the following statement: I have submitted the Google form, and submit that assignment. Yes, ma'am. What's your question?
Are we choosing how many babies we have?
No. You don't get to, guys, you don't get to pick whether it's a boy or a girl. You don't get to pick how many, and you don't get to pick if it arrives full term or premature. Those are things that just happen. So, we'll see. We'll see what you get.
So are you picking what we have?
I am thinking that this time I'm going to pick certain aspects of this, but we will see how it goes. We also are doing this on a much more limited time schedule than I would normally do it on. So I'm not gonna take away the experience, but I am gonna speed it up a little bit. What is your question, sir?
I was gonna say, were you the one who did it last time?
Oh yeah.
Semester?
Yeah. I've been doing this for a couple years now. All right, next assignment. We need to move on, guys. I need to get this. Yes, sir.
Are you making the babies tomorrow?
We are going to try to make babies tomorrow or Wednesday. I know that sounds terrible, but yes, we are going to make sock babies very soon. Okay, here we go. Do not freak your parents out. No, we are not making babies. We are making sock babies. That's all I need. That's all I need. Okay, here we go. Sock baby project number 3 is a conversation. It says, have a conversation with your parents about the day you were born. Write about the conversation in the Blackboard assignment, which is right here. Tell the story of the day you were born. Also, tell the story of the birth of your sock baby. It's okay with me if you have your parents type in that story, if you want them to do that. Or you type what they tell you. And then you're going to have to make up the story of the birth of your sock baby. This one you cannot do until you actually get your sock baby. So I wouldn't do that one today. It's due by Friday. I gave you time to sit down and talk to your parents. All right. Sock baby project number 4, the birth announcement. It says, read the attached file and follow the instructions to create your birth announcement. Turn it in by attaching the file to this assignment. This is a description of a birth announcement. It says, make a birth announcement. You can use PowerPoint or Word. Attach your file to this assignment. Feel free to Google for ideas to help you. If you want to find out what a birth announcement looks like, go to Google and Google birth announcements. Your birth announcement should contain the following information. It should have a title that says birth announcement, the name of the baby, the description of the event, tell a little bit about the story of their arrival, and some statistics. Is it a boy or a girl, twins, triplets? What was the date of birth? The height of the baby, the weight of the baby. The height you're going to measure with a ruler. Okay, I'm going to be pretty authentic here. The weight, I'm going to try to bring a kitchen scale so that you can weigh your baby on that. All right, the hair color. You can give your baby a little bit of hair if you want to, but most of the time they don't have any. I have 4 children. 3 of them were born completely, totally with no hair. And I had 2 girls that didn't have hair till they were about 3 to speak of. And then my 4th child was born with a head full of hair. So, it's up to you on the hair. Any other characteristics that will help you know more about your baby or babies. Now, here's something you need to listen to. Every time I have done this, I have people who type the information on this document and turn it in. That is not your birth announcement. That is just telling you what things to put on it. You actually have to create a PowerPoint slide or a Word document where you put some graphics and pictures and things like that on there and make it look nice, make it look pretty, make it look like a birth announcement. Okay, you're going to have to design that. All right, let's go back here. The next one here is a birth certificate. And I already included PowerPoint slides that you can use for that. Now remember, if you have twins or triplets, you have to make separate ones for each one. Because just because you're a twin or a triplet doesn't mean you share a birth certificate. Some of the information on it's going to be the same. But even your birth times are going to be different. All right. So there's several different ones that you can look at. You can choose whichever one of these you want. You can make another background if you want to. It does not matter to me, but I know I like this one too. But I have given you these forms that you can use if you want to use them. All right, are there any questions on these assignments right here?
No.
Fairly straightforward, to the point? All right, and they will not take you very long, because you're going to have other work going on in this class. You know, just so you know, when you grow up and you have a baby, work doesn't stop. You still have to go to work. You still have other responsibilities. You might get a few weeks off at the beginning, but then you have to go back to work. Okay? So you're going to be working on other things in this class, even though you're dealing with this. All right. One more thing. We're going to go over here to the discussions. Now, you cannot see all of the discussions yet because I have them set to come up on each particular day. For example, this one right here, you won't be able to see until tomorrow because it's dated for the 24th. It says, write a 3 to 5 sentence reflection about the parenting quote for today. Talk about it with your parents and include their thoughts in your reflection as well. I expect you to do this with input and wisdom from your parents. They know you better than anyone else. They know what kind of person you are when it comes to responsibility and things like that. And honestly, these people love you more than anybody else on the planet. I love you a lot, but your parents love you more. And they have great, great wisdom to offer you. This first quote says, parents are teachers, guides, leaders, protectors, and providers for their children. That's a lot of things. Parents are busy people, and they do a lot. And sometimes you guys don't even realize all the stuff that they do for you that goes on that you don't see. So you're going to talk to your parents about each one of these quotes, and there's 10 of them because this project goes on for 10 days. They will not pop up until the day that they are able for you to do. Now, the ones that I have coming up on Friday, I have the one for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday coming up on Friday in case you need to use the computers here. There won't be any reason for you to not get them done. And they will be due on Monday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, yes, you need to do these. If you can do them at home, great. If not, do them on Friday before you go home. Talk to your parents about them during the week and do them in advance. They will be due on Monday. Then there's another one for Monday, one for Tuesday, and one for Wednesday and Thursday. When you are completely done with the project, the Friday on, I gave it to you for Thursday, the same day as the last one here, but it won't be due until Friday. It says, this discussion is for your final reflection on your Sock Baby parenting project. I will use this reflection as a means to add extra points to your semester exam grade if you need them. You need to write at least 5 sentences for this one. You can use the questions below to guide your writing. When you're done with this, these are the questions I want you to think about. So you might want to read through them a little bit earlier. And also there is an article on here that I want you to read so that you can get an idea of what things cost. You may or may not have to do some research on that. It's going to depend on how much else we have going on with your simulation that I want you to do. But this is a great article for you to read that talks about the money involved with pregnancy and having a baby. All right. Let me go back here. Now, at this point, we've gone over all the assignments, we've gone over the discussions. Let's see, we went over the supplies you need and things like that. Are there any questions on the parenting project? We will do our best to make those sock babies on either tomorrow or Wednesday. We probably need to schedule it for Wednesday. That way it gives everybody time to get their stuff here. But if you get your stuff here tomorrow, I will try to give you time to do it tomorrow. All right, any other questions? All right, then I am going to stop the video and you guys can get to work. I would say that today you definitely need to take care of those first two assignments. The one about the supplies and the guidelines. And I think that's probably all you can do on that today. And then you need to go to work on your other assignments that are in there. You have your typing.com if you haven't done that. You have those sentences activities. And that is it for now. One last time, are there any questions? All right, you guys get to work.